One Places Talking News for February 2025, edition number 21. So at the top of the page, there is a photo of brown envelopes with loads of red love hearts on them, which is like a Valentine's theme for the February newsletter. On top of this, overlaid is a white One Place East logo and bold white text that reads Newsletter February 2025. On the middle of the page, in the centre, there are 3 images from left to right. The left image is a photo of a group of people that attended our AGM that are all looking straight at the camera and smiling, look like they're having a nice evening. In the middle of the images, there's an image of someone receiving a certificate at our AGM who looks very chuffed about that, with our chair beside her who presented her the certificate. And on the right of that is a selfie of Andy and one of the guys that attend the gaming group on a Wednesday night, that again look very happy. So there's a theme of happiness amongst the 3 photos. Underneath these images is black text which reads Happy 20th anniversary of LGBT plus History Month. This February marks the 20th anniversary of LGBT plus History Month, an annual month-long observance of lesbian, gay, bisexual and transgender history, and the history of the gay rights and related civil rights movements. This year, Vision Redbridge Culture and Leisure are working in partnership with Redbridge Rainbow Community, an organisation that works with LGBTQ plus people who live, work, socialise or study in the London Borough of Redbridge, to provide an interesting, infusing and diverse programme of events. They hope you'll join them to celebrate LGBT plus History Month in Redbridge. For more information, scan the QR code, which is at the bottom of the screen, or visit www.visionrcl.org.uk/LGBT. And underneath that text, as I say, is a scan me QR code and the logos for Vision, which is just text which reads Vision, Redbridge Culture and Leisure in dark purple and dark pink writing, and Redbridge Rainbow Community logo, which is an LGBT plus flag in variety of colours and just reads Redbridge Rainbow Community. On the right-hand side of this text is a red text box with white font inside, which has the contents of the newsletter, which says inside, One Place East for Change, pages 2 and 3, upcoming events, pages 4 and 5, coffee morning, page 6, the Proper Blokes Club, page 7, and patient panel event, page 9. And that is page 1. Page 2, at the top of the page, is a blue text box, which inside reads One Place East for Change. For Change is in a yellow box with a blue writing, and the One Place East logo sits above that in a white colour. And then on the right hand side, there's a white text box with blue writing, which just reads update. So this is an article for an update of our project One Place East for Change. And above update, there is a photo from a recent meeting with about 10 to 12 people sat around a table, with loads of papers, and they look like they're discussing something amongst themselves within the photo. Underneath that is black text which reads thank you to everyone who came along to the first One Place East for Change in brackets OPEC meeting of the year. The group has some exciting news about how they want the meetings to change going forwards. What is One Place East for Change? One Place East for Change is dedicated to supporting change both within One Place East, but also in our wider society, especially when it comes to accessing service and support for disabled people. Over the past year, we've been involved in many activities, including, and then there's little clip art images for each of these sections. So the first one is a clip art image of people campaigning and holding up a board and a megaphone. And besides that, it says campaigning, working with groups and experts to identify key issues such as transport, access to local services that our community needs to address. The right-hand side of this is a clip art of 3 people holding up a heart, and it reads community involvement. organising consultations with council colleagues and running a husting for local MP candidates to ensure our community's voice is heard. Next is collaboration, which is a clip art image of loads of people that are all linked together by a line to show working together. Meeting with leaders from organisations like the Alliance for Inclusive Education and Inclusion London to explore the social model of disability and effective campaign strategies. And then lastly, on the right hand side is a clip art image of 4 people sat round a table, with speech bubbles above their heads. And then it has representation, which is participating in internal meetings, e.g. Learning Disability Partnership Board, service user networks, to stay connected with a broader development in the disability sector. Our once monthly meeting tried to bring all these elements together into one session. However, this approach spread our time and focus too thinly, leaving little opportunity to tackle any single area with the depth it requires. Group members are therefore keen to try a different approach going forwards. A new focused approach for future meetings. To better serve our community, we're introducing a 2-tier meeting structure. And then there's a bullet pointed list, and the first bullet point is campaign priority meetings, which will be twice monthly. These sessions will be action focused and informal, giving us dedicated time to develop practical campaign strategies and steps that can lead to real change. And the second bullet point is information sharing meetings, which will be monthly. These meetings will serve as a concise roundup of updates. We'll share feedback from service user networks, insights from training programs, reports from external forums, and key points from the One Place East board, keeping everyone informed. And that is the end of page 2. Page 3. Together we can make a difference. We know the year ahead presents significant challenges for people with disabilities. Community members are regularly describing their frustrations that include continual difficulties accessing appropriate healthcare services and support, worries related to DWP benefit changes, and frustrations at the lack of accessible, affordable and safe transport. The One Place East for Change group has agreed that revising the meeting format will help strengthen our collective voice and ensure that every concern is given the attention it deserves. We're excited about this new direction and invite both current and new members to join us as we work together to create meaningful change. Thank you for your continued commitment to One Place East for Change. We look forward to building a stronger and more focused community with your help. And underneath this text, there are 2 text boxes side by side. So the left one is a blue text box with white text inside, which has the campaign meeting dates, which are the fortnightly meetings that will now be happening. So the next dates for these are Tuesday, the 18th of February, which by the time this is sent out and listened to might have gone. So maybe ignore that one. Tuesday, the 4th of March, Tuesday, the 18th of March. And all meetings will be held from 11 a.m. till 12:30 p.m. at the One Place East office. And then on the right-hand side, there's a yellow text box with black text, which is the date for the next information sharing meeting, which is the monthly meeting. And that is going to be held on Tuesday, the 25th of March from 2 till 4 p.m. And that will be at the York Room of Redbridge Central Library. It then has no need to book, just turn up. For more information, please contact 0208 925 2435, which is the One Place East office number. Or if you would rather email, you can email erica.miles@oneplaceeast.org. And then underneath that are the logos of some of the service user groups that One Place East have. One being Experts by Experience, then One Place Voice for adults with learning disabilities, the Site Support Group for visually impaired people, and Run Up, which is our mental health service user group. And that is the end of page 3 and the article on One Place East for Change. Page 4 and page 5 actually are both listing the upcoming events. So at the top of page 4, there is a purple banner which has a white One Place East logo and then a white text box which reads upcoming events inside. And then the events over the next 2 pages are just listed out into rows. So the first one is La Fable celebrates LGBTQ plus History Month. And that is on Wednesday, the 19th of February at Wanstead Library from 7:30 till 9:30. And it reads, La Fable is back and is partnering up with Redbridge Rainbow Community in February to celebrate LGBTQ plus History Month with an excellent lineup, including Maria Bowden, Becky Jade, Ro Dodgson, Deanne Cathell, Abigail Schauman, maybe, Ben Winter, and guest MC Rabia Kuhn, in brackets UK Pun Championship finalist for 2024 and 2025, along with the amazing headliner Stephanie Lang. And if you would like to book, there are concessionary tickets, I believe, and they are affordable. You visit www.ticketsource.co.uk/laugh-able. Next is our gaming social group for adults. And the February dates for this are Wednesday the 19th and the 26th of February between 5 and 7 p.m. at our offices in Ilford Chambers. Come along and join us at our social gaming group for adults with a learning disability, autism, physical disability, or lived experience of mental health. A fun social group in a safe space with some wellbeing activities thrown into. For more information or to join, contact Andy Murphy on 0208 925 2435. That's the One Place East office. Or you can email Andy direct at andy.murphy@oneplaceeast.org. And they are a great group of guys. Like I've been along a couple of times myself, and it's a really fun group, and you hopefully will have a really good time, because I certainly do and I stick around. Next is Create to Market Tea Towel Making Workshop, which is going to be a 2-part workshop. First on Thursday the 20th and the second workshop on the 27th of Feb. And that is from 10:30 till 3:30 p.m. At the One Place East office again. And it has term 2 of our Create to Market project is underway. And next we have a 2-part tea towel making workshop with Emma. The tea towels you make will be put up for sale on our new online shop launching in March 2025. Want to take part? Contact Safer Valley on the One Place East office number, which I won't keep reading because you'll get bored of it. Or you can email Safe Direct at safer.valley@oneplaceeast.org. And then lastly, on page 4 is our Calming the Mind and Body Somatic Experiencing Workshop, which the dates for February and March, so it's once a month, Saturday the 22nd of February and Saturday the 29th of March. Both are running from 3 till 5 p.m. and they are held online via Zoom. And they are suitable for anyone suffering from overwhelm, anxiety, depression, PTSD, chronic health conditions, or someone just wanting to fully relax, unwind, and connect with yourself and others. To book, you can visit tinyurl.com/OPECMB 2025, or you can contact the One Place East office, or you can email runup@oneplaceeast.org. Page 5 again is just carrying on with the list of upcoming events. So the first is the One Place East Site Support Group, which is going to be held on Tuesday the 4th of March from 11 till 1 p.m. and that is held at Redbridge Central Library. That meeting runs again once a month, usually on the first Tuesday of each month. And it has One Place East in partnership with Vision Ability run a monthly site support group meeting for visually impaired people in Redbridge and Newham. These meetings give people the chance to socialise and strengthen the bonds of our community. To book or for more information, please contact Aways Niaz on 07377 170 210, or you can email Aways directly at aways, and that's OWAIS.Niaz, NIAZ, at oneplaceeast.org. Next is the gaming group dates for March. So that is the social gaming group for adults with any type of disability or lived experience. And the dates for March are the 5th, the 12th, the 19th and the 26th. So that's every Wednesday from 5 till 7 p.m. at the One Place East office. And again, you can contact the office for more info or email andy.murphy@oneplaceeast.org. Next is the date for the next One Place Voice for adults with a learning disability meeting. That is going to be held on Tuesday, the 11th of March. And that is held from 6 till 8 p.m. at the One Place East office. There's a lot happening at the One Place East office. Do you have a learning disability and do you live in the London Borough of Redbridge? If the answer is yes, then why not come along to our monthly service user get-together? These gatherings give people a voice and a chance to speak up about the things that are important to them. For more information or to book, you can contact Carol Gardner at the One Place East office on her mobile at 07814 205 741 or email carol.gardner@oneplaceeast.org. And then the last event listed on page 5 is a digital hack party, which is going to be held on the 12th of March, which is a Wednesday, from 3 till 6:30 p.m, again at the One Place East office. And it has, do you want to learn some new tips and tricks? Do you have one to share? Join us at our digital tips and tricks party on Wednesday, the 12th of March. To book or for more information, please contact Aways Niaz on 07377 170210 or email aways.niaz@oneplaceeast.org. And that is the end of page 5 and the list of many upcoming events. Page 6 is split into 2 parts. So the top half of the page, there is a flyer on the right hand side, which is the sage green, which reads, calling all volunteers for coffee morning. There's a large picture of a cup of coffee. Well, actually, it looks more like cappuccino, which is right up my street. And underneath has the date as Monday, the 3rd of March, 2025, from 10:30 till 11:30 a.m. at One Place East. And then there's a black text box on that flyer with white font, which reads, join us to learn more about our services and volunteering at One Place East. On the left-hand side, the text, the header for this article is in, again, sage green, which reads volunteer coffee morning and has the same details with the date and the time and the venue. And then underneath in black text, are you currently volunteering for One Place East and would you like to start volunteering? Please join us on Monday the 3rd of March for a drop-in coffee morning. There's no need to book. You can just pop in any time between 10:30 and 11:30 to find out more about the volunteering opportunities we have available. If you are unable to make it, but you are still interested in volunteering, you can find out more by visiting our website, and that is at www.oneplaceeast.org/join-us. And alternatively, you can contact the One Place East office, and that number, I will bore you with it again, is 0208 925 2435, or you can email info@oneplaceeast.org. So yeah, if you are considering volunteering with us, we do have a wide range of volunteering opportunities available. So please do get in touch to just discuss that further and see whether any of them are right for you. So underneath that is a little flyer for our Talent Network project. At the top, there's a white banner with a purple and grey One Place East logo. And next to that, the Talent Network logo, which, if you haven't heard before, is a orange circle with green text, which reads the Talent Network. And then there is a set of stairs with an orange person standing at the top of the stairs. And each of the steps has a word on it, which the bottom word is support. Then there's training, confidence, skills, and achievement. And underneath that set of stairs, there is a One Place East logo because it's one of our projects. And on the right-hand side of that is green text, which reads the Talent Network free workshops funded by, and then it has a logo for the Cabwee awarding body. And then underneath is just the dates. So there's a dark green text box with white text, which has Wednesday the 19th of Feb, assertiveness and me. Wednesday the 5th of March, help in hand, managing feelings, behaviours, self-esteem, confidence and developing resilience. Wednesday the 19th of March, time management workshop. The 2nd of April, there's a managing stress workshop. And the 16th of April, there is a workshop for basic counselling skills. So then underneath that reads, how do I book? To book onto any of the above workshops, please contact the One Place East office or info@oneplaceeast.org. You can also email andy.murphy@oneplaceeast.org because he's facilitating all of these workshops. So he's probably the best person to email. And then underneath, just a side note, it reads, please note, communication and learning support will be available at all workshops. So if any of them sound like they're up your street, give Andy or the office a call or email and sign up. And that is the end of page 6. So page 7 is a page dedicated to the Proper Blokes Club, which, if you haven't heard about, is a weekly peer-to-peer walk and talk group for men to aim to break the stigma and get men speaking about mental health. So the top of the page, it has the Proper Blokes Club and One Place East invite you down to our free men's drop-in on the 17th, 24th of February and the 3rd, the 5th, the 17th and 19th of March. In partnership with One Place East, the Proper Blokes Club run a weekly peer-to-peer walk and talk group, meeting outside Ilford train station every Thursday at 7 p.m. to help break the stigma and get men talking about mental health. In addition to this, we are running a free men's drop-in on the dates above from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the One Place East office. There is no need to book, just drop in on the day. Let's start talking about what really matters. For more information, you can contact Scott. So he is the founder of Proper Blokes Club and a lovely man. And his mobile is 07397 501 110. And you can email the properblokesclub@gmail.com. For more information about the Proper Blokes Club, you can either scan the QR code on screen, which is just underneath this text, or visit www.theproperblokesclub.co.uk. So on the right hand side of that is a flyer which has pretty much identical information that I've just read out, but at the top it has really bold text which reads let's talk and have a cuppa. And then there's the Proper Blokes logo, which I personally really love, which is a brain with a top hat and a moustache. So it's showing mental health and then men, I guess, with that logo. And then at the bottom, there's two people sat at a table having a conversation, two men specifically. So that obviously makes sense because that's the whole purpose of the Proper Blokes Club. So yeah, and then underneath that, there is a photo from a recent walk that happened a few weeks back, which has 6 men in their puffer coats, because as you know, the weather's not been kind, standing outside Redbridge Town Hall. So Andrew Longhurst, who's actually one of the One Place East trustees, is also the Redbridge walk leader for the group. So he goes to every single walk every Thursday. And Andrew's lovely. So if you are considering joining, I'd definitely recommend it. So yeah, he sends pictures every week of where they go and how many people there are, etc. And then under that, there is a photo of Scott and Andrew in front of 4 horses, which will be explained when I read the next article, which is Project 32, Tackling the Stigma of Men's Mental Health. A huge well done to Scott and Andrew for completing marathon number 4 out of 32 in the London Borough of Redbridge on Friday the 7th of February, especially considering the weather was terrible. Scott Johnson, founder of the Proper Blokes Club, is walking 32 marathons, one in each London borough, to raise awareness of the group and the cause of men's mental health and the benefits of being more active on not just your physical but mental health too. Please help share this challenge to help the Proper Blokes Club reach more people. You can watch the YouTube video of the Redbridge Marathon by visiting tinyurl.com/TPBC, which is abbreviated for the Proper Blokes Club, Project 32. So yeah, Scott, I mean, I'd rather him than me. But yeah, he's doing 32 marathons one in each London borough to raise awareness of the Proper Blokes Club, which I think is just incredible. So yeah, do check that video out. And that is the end of page 7. Page 8 is split into 3 parts. So the top part of the page has a thank you to those who joined us for our annual general meeting on Tuesday the 28th of January 2025. We held our annual general meeting at Redbridge Central Library on Tuesday the 28th of Jan, and we are so grateful to all of you who joined us in reflecting on the 2023 to 24 period. We did actually have a really good turnout. There was, I think, about 40 people who came. That does include staff though, so it was probably about 30. Congratulations to our experts by experience for their presentation at the AGM, and thank you also to Luke Davey for joining us and giving a preview to our new website, which will be launching in the coming month. We would like to take this opportunity to especially thank our board of directors for their continued huge contribution, commitment and passion, our One Place East team of staff and volunteers, every single funder we've ever had, both past and present, and last but not least, every single one of you who have used our services in the past year. We premiered our year in review video on the evening, and you can watch this on our YouTube channel by visiting www.tinyurl.com/OPEYRR 2023-24. So that's the abbreviation of One Place East Year in Review 2023-2024. If you have any issues in accessing that, then please give me a shout and I can send you the direct link. And on the left-hand side of that article, there are 2 images from the AGM. The first image of Michelle and our accountant, David, sat at the top table. Sounds like a wedding. In front of a projector screen, which reads Annual General Meeting 2023-24. And then the back of the heads of a number of people sat in front of them. And then the second image is actually one from the front page, of the newsletter, which is just a shot of the audience, I would say, looking at the top table. So yeah, it was a really good evening actually for those that came. I hope you feel the same. But yeah, do check out that video because it's quite cool to look back and hear back about all the stuff we got up to in that financial year. And underneath is, do you need support with filling a benefit form? If you need support to complete any of the following applications, which is personal independence payment, so PIP, all of these also, I'll just say now instead of keep saying it, include reviews, attendance allowance, disability living allowance, so DLA, carers allowance, universal credit capability for work questionnaire, which the form is a UC50 for some of you might know it as, or discretionary housing payment applications. If you do, we can actually refer you to the Redbridge Welfare Benefits team. Just contact the office or email info@oneplaceeast.org, or you can actually text me if that's easier for you on 07944 119 899. And on the right hand side is the logo for London Borough of Redbridge, which just has a green leaf beside it. And then underneath that is a photo of money, a calculator and an application form, just to show the link between the article. And then lastly on this page is a grey text box with bright yellow text which reads Ramadan Mubarak, and underneath says Ramadan Mubarak to all those that are observing the upcoming holy month. So if that is you, I hope you have a lovely Ramadan, as do all of us at One Place East. And that is the end of page 8. Page 9, again, is split into two parts. The top part has the Ilford Exchange logo with a gift wrapping bow that you would put on top of the present beside it. And in red text, thank you to Ilford Exchange for festive fundraising for One Place East. In black text, we would like to say a big thank you to Ilford Exchange for their generous donation of £171.78, raised by offering a gift wrapping service in the lead up to Christmas. Every donation, big or small, helps bring hope and positive change to those we work with. We really appreciate your continued support and look forward to working together in 2025. And then just a little quote underneath that is, the greatness of a community is most accurately measured by the compassionate actions of its members. So yeah, the Ilford Exchange, thank you so much for that. They did I think they did about 3 days where they offered gift wrapping of different size gifts for a specific amount of money. So they were wrapping people's presents, and then the money that they received, they donated. So yeah, they didn't even tell us actually either. They just done it, and then I saw it on their social media actually. That was the first time we heard about it. They shared it on social media. So yeah, it was a really lovely thing for them to do. And on the left-hand side of that article is an image of Safer, Andrew and Kweku with 2 ladies from the Ilford Exchange. Sorry, I don't know if you are managers, or I'm not too sure. Safe would know that. And it was them going to collect the donation certificate at the exchange. So yeah, they all look very happy. Really lovely photo. So yeah, thank you, Ilford Exchange, if you're listening. And then underneath that is a flyer for an NHS Barking-Havering and Redbridge NHS Trust event that is happening. And that is for the Accessible Information Standard. It is a patient panel event that is going to be held on the 20th of March, which is a Thursday, at King George Hospital from 10 till 12 p.m. I don't know exactly where in King George Hospital, and it doesn't actually say that. So I'll carry on reading the rest of the article. And then if you do want to attend, then you'll have to obviously contact them directly to find out whereabouts you need to go. So it says, NHS Barking-Havering and Redbridge are inviting patients who are deaf, partially sighted, blind and or have learning disability who have used their services to come and share their experiences at the upcoming patient panel event on Thursday, the 20th of March. The event will be chaired by Matthew Traynor, who is the chief exec. To book a space at the event or to share your experience, please contact callum.albridge. So that is callum.oubridge at nhs.net, or you can contact Callum direct on 01708 435 000, and his extension is 3066. So on the right hand side is a flyer for that event, which is showing the body of a healthcare professional. You can't actually see their face, holding hands with, I assume, is one of the patients. It has all of the text that I have just read out, but then has NHS Barking-Havering and Redbridge University Hospitals NHS, that was a mouthful, NHS Trust logo on it. So if you recently attended our site support group, Callum actually came down with Deborah to speak about PALS, the Patient Advice and Liaison Service. So that is the same Callum that you would contact for this. So yeah, that is the end of page 9. Page 10, again, split in 2 parts. We've got a bit of a theme here. The top of the page is co-production and introduction. That rhymes. On Wednesday, the 26th of March, 2025, from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the One Place East office. Co-production is a key concept in the transformation of public services, but equally applies to activities across the voluntary, community and faith sector. This workshop aims to help people explore what it means in practice and the principles to consider when it's rolling out within your organisation. Hear from disabled people fully engaged in co-production and its impact of the services they receive, inclusion in the community and their improved well-being and life opportunities. Who is this course for? Frontline workers, paid and voluntary, in the health and social care sector with basic or limited knowledge of co-production. It's for trustees and managers in the voluntary and community sector keen to explore how co-production can improve inclusion of disabled people. Staff from all sectors who have direct client contact, or organisations who are not yet or are in the stages of co-producing services. What you will learn: the course will cover what co-production is, why it matters to disabled people, the co-production and health and social care policy, building strengths-based practice into co-production, the benefits of co-production, the link to personalisation and the social model of disability, more than engagement, how to co-produce well, and valuing everyone equally. So for more information, there will be a flyer put together for this event, but it was a bit of a last minute for the newsletter. But if you would like more information or you would like to book, you can contact 0208 925 2435 or email info@oneplaces.org. So the bottom half of this page reads, patient stories, Barking-Havering and Redbridge NHS Trust need your help. So this is again linked to Callum Albridge from the patient experience team. And it reads, so that they can continue to improve their services for their patients, it's really important that they listen to their patients and learn from their experiences, whether positive or negative. That's why they are encouraging as many of their patients as possible to share their experiences of their time in hospitals with them. This feedback will help them to know where they need to focus and where changes need to be made, as well as ensure the right people hear about when you want to praise them for the great care you received. Please contact Callum Albridge from the patient experience team if you have a story to tell on 01708 435 000, and his extension is 3066. That is the end of page 10. Page 11 is Community Action Redbridge brings the award-winning work of Bags of Taste to the Redbridge. Free cooking courses. Bags of Taste is a free, fun and friendly short-term cooking course that you can take part in from home. A Bag of Taste cooking mentor will provide you with support and guidance to cook tasty, healthy and low-cost meals, and you'll get to share your experiences with others on the course. Who is it for? Bags of Taste is designed for people who are facing multiple challenges in their lives, whether that be finances, time, lack of equipment, caring responsibilities, disability and ill health. All of these play their part in defining food choices and people's easy access to services. This is why Bags of Taste offers a flexible and supportive course where you only need a phone and access to a kitchen to take part. To ensure they involve people who can benefit the most from Bags of Taste, they ask that all participants meet at least one of the following criteria. So that could be a long-term health condition, poor mental health, poor physical health, being unemployed, being a single parent, or in receipt of welfare benefits. So as long as you meet one of those, you would be eligible. So how does it work? Once you've agreed a start date with the Bags of Taste staff, they will deliver the ingredients for 3 specific recipes directly to your home. You'll be assigned to a small WhatsApp or telephone group of other Bags of Taste participants, and you will be guided to try out the delicious dishes in your own time. You will just need to cook all the meals by the end of the 2-week course. How do you register? You can register by scanning the QR code, which is on the screen, or completing an online form at www.tinyurl.com/bags of taste. So if you do need support in registering, then please contact either myself or Awais as part of the Tech Assistance Project. I'm sure we'd be able to help you. But yeah, I'm happy to help if you want to text or call or email me. Community Action Redbridge will then pass your details to Bags of Taste, who will then call you to ask a few more questions, agree your start date, and arrange for you to receive your free bag of cooking ingredients. We accept self-referrals and referrals via other organisations. So as I say, we can refer you from One Place East, or you can refer yourself. That's absolutely fine. If you want any more information about it, you can contact Tracy W at communityactionredbridge.org.uk or contact 0208 553 1004, or I assume this is Tracy's mobile number, 07458 130073. And then on the right hand side of this article is a photo of what looks to be a mother and a daughter cooking with a food bowl in front of them. And on that image is the Community Action Redbridge logo and the Bags of Taste logo. There's some wooden utensils underneath that, and then there's an image of fresh produce, so tomatoes, peppers, potatoes, onions, just to show the link between obviously the cooking. So yeah, that is the end of page 11. If you need any more information, or as I say, want support with being referred, then please get in touch with One Place East office. Page 12 of 12, so this is the final page. Won't have to listen to my voice for much longer. So top of the page is Run Up Mental Health Service Annual Satisfaction Survey 2024-25. So just to explain, Run Up is one of our mental health services. So this is a survey just for that particular service. We will be doing our generic One Place East annual survey at the end of March. So yeah, only pay attention to this or complete this if you have accessed Run Up. So it says, if you have accessed any of our Run Up services from the 1st of April 2024, we want to hear from you. So this includes any of the following. So that's our trauma recovery group, which runs on a Wednesday night weekly. Our Calming the Mind and Body workshops, which run monthly on a Saturday. Any of our wellbeing workshops. So if you've attended any of our stress management, our hoarding workshops, any of our mental health themed events. So we do a lot of stuff for Time to Talk Day, World Mental Health Day. So if you've come along to a coffee morning for World Mental Health Day, if you've attended anything to do with mental health within One Place East, then that would likely be Run Up. Or any of our service user network meetings, which happen again monthly in the evening, and have guest speakers come along. So enclosed with the newsletter, which this is referring more to the post version, we enclosed a survey and a free post envelope with all of the postal versions of the newsletter. We would really appreciate it if you could just spare 2 minutes and let us know what you think about Run Up. And you can also complete the survey online. So there's a QR code here that can be scanned, or you can visit tinyurl.com/runup24. If you want to complete it, but you need some support, or it'll just be easier to get support to do it, then you can contact myself. I'm Jodie, on my mobile at 07944 119 899. So text or call me, WhatsApp me, whatever you prefer, or email me at jodie.rose@oneplaceeast.org. And then it just has a note underneath which just says, please note the general One Place East survey will be sent out in April 2025. So yeah, if you have a few seconds, well, not a few seconds, it'll take longer than that, but a few minutes, and you've accessed Run Up, we'd really appreciate your feedback, which will help us with funding and monitoring and everything in between. So yeah, if you could do that, that would be amazing. So the bottom half of page 12 is just our standardised template for the back of the newsletter, which has One Place East Talking News. So just letting everyone know that you can find One Place East Talking Newsletter on our website, on Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, or YouTube. And if you need any support in accessing this, please contact the office. Then has a little section for saving paper and saving trees. So this is more so for people who receive it via post. So if they would like to help us save on printing and postage costs while also saving the planet, that they can contact myself to swap to the email version. Then has the links for all of our social media, which the handle for all of them is at One Places. So you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, X, LinkedIn, TikTok, Spotify or YouTube. So if you're not already, go give us a follow. And then under that is just our funders logos, which have actually recently changed. So we've got London Borough of Redbridge, the NHS North East London, which is the Health Inequalities Fund, the Redbridge Safer Neighbourhood Board, CABWE awarded body, Colours of Redbridge, the Lottery Community Fund and Lloyds Bank Foundation for England and Wales. And then under that is our registered office, which is One Places Limited, registered charity number 1065770 and company limited by guarantee number 3115971. And then lastly, as is on the rest of the pages, has page 12 of 12, produced by Jodie, which is myself, and then just has One Place East. And this month, surprisingly, we have no enclosures to the newsletter. It was just a 12-page newsletter. So yeah, that is the end of page 12 and the One Place East Talking News. Thank you for listening to the One Place East newsletter for February 2025. If you need any more information about anything in this newsletter or for support with booking onto any event, workshop or activity, please do contact the One Place East office on 0208 925 2435 or email info@oneplaceeast.org. If you would rather text or WhatsApp, you can do so on my mobile number 07944 119 899. Thank you for listening, and I look forward to speaking with you all in March. Take care.